Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. It's Lucy and Kel, the podcast starring Lucy
Yo.
and Casey.
Wiki, what?
All right. It's going to be one of those podcasts. And I am also here. We are back in our studio. If you're listening to yesterday's podcast, it sounded like we were broadcasting from inside the cabin of an aircraft, which was then inside some sort of cavernous
Another
cave.
cabin,
Yeah.
yes.
So we're back here in our favourite spot. You're a bit like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, Luce. You've got your chair, you've got your spot.
Oh my gosh, I've got my chair at home on our new white couch. I'm the corner piece. Don't anyone ever sit in corner piece.
You actually love a spot. You've got your spot on the couch, you've got your spot here at the studio. You definitely have a spot at the dining table.
Yeah, I've also got and even Casey knows this, there's one toilet cubicle I only use.
That's
which
a
is
spot.
the first one, never the second one. That's the spot. Don't like the second cubicle. Don't like that at all. In the boardroom, I've got a seat. It's just that one on the
Yeah.
very left. I am Sheldon.
Side note, the freedom with which you two discuss your bathroom behaviours is quite eye-opening.
We're girls.
Yeah.
We're girlfriends.
Is this what all girls do
Yep.
when they're talking
Yes.
about...
Yeah, because there's no shame in bodily functions.
No, and bathrooms are a girl's hotspot for chats as well.
Yeah, and
So we all
there's a
love
lot
it
that
there.
goes in there. You open
Yeah.
up. I've had some of the deepest chats in my life in the toilets of
Yep.
the life.
Yep.
Is it a place for girls to go where they know that if another girl walks in, that girl will have their back?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, if you're on the toilet and someone comes into the toilet while you're in the toilet, you both go silent.
Yeah.
And then you'll stop weeing and you'll hold it
And
in.
yet...
There's some people that sing. I don't know if you've noticed.
So there's somebody that sings?
There's somebody that sings in the
Yep.
toilet and then tries to chat. And I'm just
no.
like this.
No. There's no conversations
I'm not
going
going
on.
back.
If I go into
I
the
don't
toilet...
mind you guys having conversations in the mirror, like at the
Yeah.
sink. And I know men aren't supposed to say what women should do, but please do not have conversations cubicle to cubicle.
No, also, if you go to the toilet, Casey, and you hear someone flush, will you just wait a few beats to let them get out, wash and leave?
I don't want them to see that. It's me in there. Yeah. I will wait
So
so they
if
don't see
if
me.
I hear them flush, I'll just stop and I'll wait
Yeah,
until
yeah.
I've heard the door shut
Yep.
and I've heard them wash their hands and go.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
can I
then
say-
sometimes I'll flush quickly and I'll be like, I hope they give me that. But then I'm like, why do we get funny about people seeing us on the toilet? Well, because I know you go to the toilet, you know I go to the toilet. So why
And
is it
can
we don't
I
want to
say-
see each other?
Can I say that you two...
I don't know. It's weird.
Can I say that as much as you're afraid of each other when you're in the bathroom, talking about what has happened in the bathroom outside of the bathroom, you've never been freer in conversation.
So true.
Oh, well.
What
It
is
is
the
just
psychology?
I don't know.
Women are sometimes just so baffling. It's like I'm David Attenborough.
I know.
It's just, guys just don't do that.
Well, maybe you'd be a bit more emotionally connected to yourself and your lives if you did.
I don't know. I just think some things just keep to yourself. That's all I say.
Okay.
I can relate to you, though. Do you know why I can relate to you today?
Can you relate? What?
Later on, I'm involved in an engagement. I have a thing that I need to do, which requires me to dress up and present myself in a
Yeah.
presentable fashion. So all through the show this morning and for this very podcast, I have been wearing dress shoes.
Oh, yeah, you have.
I've been wearing...
Oh, sexy.
Call them my cowboy boots. Can I say they are the most uncomfortable
Oh,
shoes I have ever
babe.
worn.
Why did you wear
And
them?
I realise that ladies, fashion is pain.
Yeah.
And then I realise that you girls go through this more often than not, where you'll be wearing a item of clothing, but you don't care how much it hurts you. I care how much these shoes are hurting me, and I'd rather actually just be comfortable.
Why don't you just bring in your other shoes and change into them later? Like, I've got a suit to put on later, but right now I'm wearing some Adidas trackies and a singlet, and
Well-
I'll put in my beautiful three-piece suit in 2 hours' time.
Again, I'm a guy, so least path of resistance. If I got to wear something, that's the thing I'm going to wear. When I wake up, I'm going to put that on so I don't have to change at any time during the day.
Oh, man.
But have you got a pair of shoes that you look at and you're like, I can't wait to wear these out, but oh my goodness, I'm going to pay for it.
I'm a seasoned high heel wearer. I can dance in high heels, but I also live in a brand, and I won't say the brand because I've not paid for the advertising, but I live in a brand of high heels that are padded inside.
That just
And
looks
so
uncomfortable
these
just looking at
high
that.
heels are completely padded like sneakers.
Yeah.
And every pair of high heels I wear are this brand because I can live in them all day and I'm fine.
Ladies, I hope high heels weren't invented by men.
They were.
They
Oh,
were.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stupid, but I love them.
Basically,
you just seem
narrow.
They're dumb, but let's put a pencil under your heel and get you to jiggle around. Like, it's dumb,
and
but I
then
love
walk
it.
downstairs.
But we're the suckers because we love it. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have high heels, Casey, or is our younger generation's more just into your sneakers?
No, I got high heels. I wear them when I go out.
How do you walk? Because your ladies look like you pretty much know how to use them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you do.
You practice when you were little.
Yeah,
Must
you,
take a
you
while.
learn at a young age.
Must take a while. The other question I have is, have you had that romantic comedy situation where you've had a high heel stuck in a grate somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Have you snapped a heel off? Or is that just in the movies? Get it stuck in an escalator,
I don't
the
know.
doors of an elevator.
I don't think I have. No.
Never
I haven't
blown a
broken
tyre? Because then what do you do? If the heel's busted, what do you do?
You
Well,
just
you
limp
just take it
around
off.
or you go buy another pair.
Yeah, but your feet don't stay that way, do
There
they?
has been many times, though, where I've gone shopping in heels and then gone, I'm really up for a big, long shop and I can't be walking around in heels. So I'll go buy a cheap pair of thongs.
What? On
Have you never done that?
That is
Shopping thongs?
crazy. No.
You've purchased shopping
Sorry?
thongs.
Well, yes, I have. But the other day I was at Knox and I was in my stilettos and I was like, I really wanted to have a big wander. And I thought, but I've not got the right footwear. So I went into TK Maxx and then I saw some really cool Connies. So I bought some Converse. Then I walked outside of TK Maxx. I sat down on the couch in the shopping centre. I put my heels into my TK Maxx bag and I put my Converse on and then I went for a shop. Everyone does that.
I'm learning.
Nah.
Look, this is a lot of information for me all at once. I'm learning that you have a pair of Converse. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
They're great.
Yep.
But the fact that you bought shopping shoes.
Yeah, I thought everyone has bought shopping shoes.
No.
I think you're the first inventor of that.
Yeah, I think that's the first time in
Never heard
history
of
any woman has gone, I cannot go shopping unless I first purchase
Well,
my shopping shoes.
We will
And
ask
normally-
this on the show
like,
next
Yeah, I
week.
think so.
Like normally you'd go to a retail bargain basement, just
Yeah.
grab whatever, but she's gone and bought Converse.
I know.
It's like, I think I'll just go grab a pair of Nike.
Yeah.
I'll drop $500
But
on those
no, they
shopping
were half
shoes.
price. They're half price.
Were they? Girl.
Girl, be so real.
Listen, my guy.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. Come and join Lucy and Kel live for Show 3000. Details at thelight.com.au.
We are a community broadcasting radio station, and as a community service,
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
it's my duty to let you know that there are 70 days until Christmas, everybody, and you won't find two more excited individuals than Lucy and myself, knowing that we are 70 days out from Christmas. We love Christmas. We love the decorations. We love the families getting together. We love
Prezzies.
Prezzies. They're a big one as well.
Obviously, the very important reason for the season.
I
the whole
think,
tenet
yes.
of the Christian faith.
All of that stuff.
All of it. Everything.
We've covered it all. And what I would say, though, is the highlight for us is decorations. Christmas decorations, we're big on those. We both have a love for them. We like to decorate the whole house, both inside and out.
I've just got to say quickly, I am really thankful that God put me with a partner who loves decorating as much as I do, because I go all out. Inside the house, it's like Christmas threw up. It's like a wonderland. And the fact that Kel embraces this, and when I come home with more stuff, he's like, I love it.
Yes.
I've got to. I just want to take a moment and thank God for giving me Kel, because I love that. And the
Yeah.
fact that you love the outside, I love that.
It's not all candy canes and bonbons, however. Sadly, our house is under some need of repair. We're getting the house repaired during the month of November, which means Lucy and I won't be able to decorate for Christmas until the final month of the year, which is extraordinary, because if we had
Yeah.
the chance, we'd be decorating right now. So we're going to have to pump the brakes
So
on
sad.
Christmas decorations
Tragic.
until we get the house fixed.
Yeah.
However, there is some stuff that has come to light in the last 24 hours that I need to let you know about, because
Yeah.
we are big purchasers of Christmas decorations, and I'm going to tread carefully because we
Yeah.
are a community broadcaster, and I want to talk about a particular warehouse,
Yeah.
but they are not a station sponsor, and I have no interest in you buying any of their products. But of course, if you go to the warehouse, they're big on decorations.
Yeah.
Like half the warehouse is basically decorations at the moment. And they've just hit the market. There are TikToks flying around on the socials and videos flying around of a new Christmas tree that's up for grabs, Lacey. And I believe when you see the Christmas tree, you will regret every other Christmas decoration you've already purchased in the last few weeks, because you've gone hard with Christmas decorations already in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to show you the advertisement. But there is, and I'm sure you'll Google this.
I'm Googling it.
There
Tell
is
me
an
what to Google.
opportunity at a particular warehouse to pick up a Malibu Barbie pink, fully lit Christmas tree for about as much money as you've already spent on other Christmas decorations. And Lucy is just Googling that right now, and the the sadness on her
Is
face.
it the 2.1 metre?
I don't know how tall or large or small it is. I just know it's the Malibu Barbie pink Christmas tree. And I just know
I'm
that's...
looking at it.
I know that speaks to you. It's your kind of pink. It's already fully lit.
Hear me out.
I feel like you've already gone hard enough on the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, but this is the thing. 2 trees. 2 trees. Dining room tree and living room tree.
Let's list what we've already got this year. So far this year.
We've added 2 this year.
Yeah.
And it's not even
Let's
Christmas.
go with the
Okay.
decorations we've already purchased this year.
Okay.
So far, I have purchased my own, I'd say more than life-size galah, wearing a Christmas hat and resting atop a pyramid of bonbons.
We did get that.
That do light up, and I
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
plan on putting that at the front door. You sent me out to purchase a Christmas decoration, and I actually said no to it, and then you went out yourself. I just thought it was maybe too much.
Yeah.
Lucy went out and said, no, it's not enough. And you purchased yourself what, Lucy?
It is the size of probably a
5-year-old.
5-year-old, 5 or 6-year-old.
It's about a 2.5, 3 foot
Big, giant gingerbread man, like 3D.
plastic gingerbread
huge.
dancing man with its
Yeah.
own candy cane.
Yeah, and he lights up at night.
And
too.
I'm not sure where we're going to put that. Having purchased that for the amount of money that you purchased that for, are you now having buyer's regret because you've just seen the Malibu Barbie pink Christmas tree?
Well, you know, why can't I have it all in life?
Because we
They say
won't
women can
financially
recover.
recover. That's why you can't have it all in life. We will not be
Lots of
able
people
to
have 2
actually
trees.
pay. What?
A lot of people have 2 trees.
I'm not talking about the amount of trees. We have multiple Christmas trees already. We already have the big one, then medium-sized ones, and then small ones that you just litter around the house. It's not a question of
I've
how
got
many
one.
Christmas trees.
I've got one so big. I got it at Costco. And it's so big. I needed like a truck to bring it home. And it's so hard to put up. And it is too big for the house. It's probably made for a house that has like a 2-story house that like got a foyer. But we don't. We live in a bungalow. So it's a bit big, but it's huge. It does take up half the room, but it's great.
All I'm saying is if you're thinking of purchasing this Christmas tree, please make a call to our accountant and just
Why-
make sure.
Why being the fun police?
I'm not being the fun police. I'm being we need to put food on the table and pay the mortgage
Here comes
police.
Constable, not so fun.
What I do want to do today is I want to embrace the energy of Christmas. We are 70 days out from Christmas.
That's not long.
Lucy and I are very, very excited. Michael Bublé is warning us all.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
And I thought this morning, if you all have got that sort of energy like Lucy and I have, I'd love to know what's your latest Christmas decoration purchase?
Angela in Pascoval just texted through saying, on my visit to Sicily, I bought a handmade ceramic bauble with the nativity inside.
You are speaking my mum's language. Those intricate, handmade,
Yeah.
very delicate Christmas baubles. Oh, you do not let the kids decorate the Christmas tree with those special baubles. That's a mum or dad job.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That sounds so
It
beautiful.
does sound nice. I'd like a photo, Angela. Nice photo, please. 315 says it's way too early.
Way too early? I know. No, I'm not saying it's not early. I'm saying we have a problem.
70 days, mate.
70 days will go
Or
like
lady.
that. I'm telling you.
Janelle's gone ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that's the only thing that I'm a bit worried about.
Michelle texted in from Vermont. Yes, I couldn't resist. I bought a new wreath and some sparkly reindeers for the front lawn. Christmas has officially started.
We've held off on the reindeer. I know a lot of front yards do it. Do we have reindeer?
Yeah, I bought 6 reindeer last year.
Oh, okay.
Don't you remember?
I must have blocked that out of my memory.
There's like a big, there's 2, a mummy and a daddy, and there's babies. They're the ones that light up with twinkly lights, and we have them in a row down the front.
Sometimes I just look at the spreadsheet on the laptop. I just close the laptop. Just throw the laptop away.
But babe, they were twinkly reindeers.
Okay, great. I don't know. We've got so much
They're in a
stuff
tub
now.
out the back. I know! Don't even bring up the inflatables I purchased last year.
That's another good point. You've got an inflatable gingerbread already.
It's just
and now
too
you've
hard.
bought
We've got
another-
no power points near the front of the house. It became a trouble.
Well,
it
I'm
was
not
problematic.
rewiring the house just to celebrate Christmas.
Gavin says, not yet. I promised myself I'd wait till November.
Well
but the
done.
shops are making it hard.
Well done. Well done. Hold the line, Gavin. We're holding the line. We won't be decorating
Gavin,
until the final month.
Do not walk into a Kmart, a Big W, or
Anywhere.
a Bunnings, because as like the meter you walk in, it's a strange mixture of Halloween and Christmas at the moment. So
Yeah.
there'll be like a ghost with Santa next to it. It's very confusing.
And a lot of Star Wars. A lot of Star Wars everything. And I'm a fan of Star Wars.
Yeah, but why go? You know what says Christmas to me?
Star Wars?
Chewbacca in a Christmas hat. That's so silly. I am against that. I don't need
Yeah.
Baby Yoda in a manger. I don't need it.
At the birth of Jesus. You don't want that.
Janelle goes, we haven't started purchasing Christmas decos, but I'm looking forward to it as we've moved into a house that has a street front for the first time. And hubby said, hey, we could decorate the front of the house. And she was like, yep.
Sounds
How good
good.
is that?
All you
How
need
good.
is a husband and a ladder, and you're halfway there.
I made a random joke about when you go to Bunnings and everything is now Christmas. So I said you can get a Chewbacca and a Christmas hat, and who wants that? And James was like, where did you get this? Where can you get this? And I literally sent him a link, and he was like, nah, I don't like that. And his wife texted and she's like, yeah, nah, I don't want that. And then I found her as a joke, like a real animatronic one that cost thousands.
Okay.
In a Christmas hat. She did not like that one either.
A lot of people think that maybe a little more Christmas, a little less.
Nothing
as
says
a fan,
Christmas like the Death Star. Come on.
as a fan of Star Wars, I agree. Maybe it's like church and state. Maybe we'll just keep the
Totally.
two separated.
Carolyn said, I bought a nativity set for my nephew's family, and each year I give them a few pieces to build up the whole set. It honours Christmas, it has the fun of anticipation with installments, and it's fair trade. And she sent me a photo, and it is stunning. It's like made out of felt.
You kind of start. Do you start with the baby Jesus, or is that the
I
last
feel like
piece
you'd
of the
end with a
That's
baby
the last
Jesus.
piece.
No,
of
you
the
need to
puzzle.
start with baby Jesus, because if they've got it out each year, you don't just want an empty manger with one shepherd. You'd
There's
want to
no
start
real-
with Jesus and build
Yeah.
behind Jesus.
There's no real point to celebrating just Joseph.
Do you know, once I bought a nativity, scene. It was kind of this woodeny one. And when I got it home and set it up, I looked at it. And do you know what I didn't realise when I bought it? There was lovely Jesus, Mary, Joseph. There was Santa on the roof. And I thought it was the funniest thing. And I took a photo of it and put it on Instagram. And I was like, I didn't realise Santa was at the birth of Jesus.
Look, who's to say where Santa is at any given time?
I didn't realise I bought it home and I went, what is Santa doing on the roof? That's ridiculous. There's the little sheep and the cow and the donkey and Rudolph. Oh, anyway, Vanessa said she bought a Christmas dress for her dog. Good job. And she's bought decorations for her car.
We have seen houses where you go out on Christmas, like a couple of days before Christmas Eve, and you're really into it. And we have seen like Labradors with reindeer horns that are trained to just sit outside in the driveway, and people just pat them, and they're so adorable.
Vanessa bought decorations for her car.
Yes.
She's got a Santa that sits on the rear view mirror.
Shout out to the old school who are still driving around with car antlers. We've actually got videos from friends. People are videoing people driving around with car reindeer antlers right now in October.
Yeah, I love
They're
it.
feeling it. They're getting excited.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert. Celebrate with Lucy and Kel live at Show 3000. Details at thelight.com.au.
Wanting to reflect back on a couple of the things I heard from Relate the other day.
Yes.
We had the great big mental health events, Relate. We had one in the east, one in the west. And a couple of the events, one of our legend little social media girls, that sounds so, girls. She's
Legend
a lady.
little social media girls.
Gorgeous little Nicole. She's shorter than me, so she's gorgeous little Nicole. She went around and asked people, what are you hoping to get out of tonight? And she made this great little video, so cool, of what people were wanting. And I was so surprised at some of the answers. I'm not surprised in a good way. A lot of people were talking about, we're here because we actually want to help our marriage. And I was like, oh, I hadn't thought about it like that. I was just thinking about Relate in a more linear sense. Like, I'm coming to think about my own mental health. But a lot of people were going, marriage could be better. And so we're coming to this to learn how to have better mental health for the sake of our marriage. And I thought that was brilliant. I thought so good.
Yes.
Because that's the person you spend the most amount of time with.
Yep. And that person is probably conducive to either good or not so good mental health.
And when you're in a dark place, who do you take it out on the most? Your partner.
Yes.
You really do. The other day I was hormonal, ladies. Oh, yeah, It was that one where you're wildly hormonal for zero reason. And I came to the front door and the door was locked accidentally. Kel was inside. He doesn't normally lock it. And my hands were full. And so I kicked the door with my foot, like to knock, because my hands were full. I mean, yes, could I have put the stuff down? Sure. But I kicked the door. And then I came in, and I'm not proud of this, but I flew into a rage that you've never seen. And I was like, why did you lock that? And he's like, sorry. But thank goodness I caught myself and I did apologise. I said to Kel, I am so sorry. I flew off the handle for zero reason. And I'm really sorry. I said, I feel really hormonal and I feel out of control and down for no reason. And it's not you and I love you. And so Kel was like, no problems, as he backed away. and backed away and went and ran the bath because he knows I calm down in a bath. But it's really easy to take things out on the person you love the most. I think we all know that, and it's not a great thing. So I love that people came to Relate for that. And then, my friends, I saw a statistic on the internet over the last 24 hours. 52% of husbands and wives report they never go out on date nights, ever. That's half of all married couples do not do it. They might go out once a year, maybe it's for a birthday, but they don't spend time. And isn't that wild? Because when we're dating before we get married, it's like it's all about the dating and spending time and being intentional. And I'll meet up with you and we're doing this. And it's so intentional. And then you get married and you're so excited. And then you can lose that. And then kids come along and then teens come along. And then you are just trying to cope, keep your head above water. And so, of course, dates fall away. But we know it's so important to be intentional in your marriage. We know it's important to spend intentional time together, and it rarely happens, and it does not happen unless you make the time for it to happen.
I know that you and I obviously lead very busy lives, and we do have the dogs and the kids and paying the bills, and occasionally we'll get a weekend to ourselves, and if we get a Saturday or a Sunday, more often than not, we're like, let's just hop in the car and go somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's drive to the hills and see what happens,
Yeah.
just so we can just hang out together on basically just a weekend date.
Yeah.
And we don't really have a lot of plans all the time. You don't mind having a dinner plan every now and then, which I love.
Sometimes I'll be like, Kel, I think we need a little dinner date. You all know we work together, we live together, we're married, we share a life together, but we do have boundaries. So sometimes when we'll go out for dinner, it's really easy for us to start talking about work, but a lot of the time we'll be like, nope, we love our jobs, but also we have a marriage.
Also,
and so we need to make sure that we don't just turn this into one big marriage job thing because we work together. So we will be like, no more talk of work. Let's talk about us and our kids and our lives and our dreams and our hopes, that kind of thing.
Also, we like going out because we love fancy food.
I love fancy food.
We like food.
Oh, do you remember
Food's great.
that crispy curried whiting we had the other week? I
No,
keep thinking
but I'm
about
sure
that.
it was all
that
amazing.
ceviche we had, that king salmon ceviche.
Was that the salad?
It was that beautiful ceviche we had at that fancy
I don't
restaurant.
remember what I'm having, but I do remember I love all of it.
It was so good.
But
Anyway,
you've got your outs and you're at the table
Yeah.
and you're getting along with your waiter or your waitress and
Yeah.
they're cracking jokes and
Everyone-
you're talking about, oh, what am I going to have to eat? What, are we doing entrees? Are we doing desserts? Are we doing both?
yeah.
It's just a nice little time away from
It is, it's
everything
good.
else in the world.
But I've been thinking about it, and I know it's hard, and seeing the statistics that half of you aren't even doing this, I thought, what can we do for you? We did relate for your mental health. What can we just do quickly now on Lucy and Kel to help your marriage out if you need a little helping hand? We want to encourage you to take care of your relationship. We want to encourage you to be intentional about spending quality time together. So I have 3 of these to give away in the next 20 minutes. 3 dining experiences, like fancy schmancy stuff. 2 husbands and wives who need a date night. They need some time together. We have got the lovely Simone on the phone. Hello, Simone.
Hi, how are you?
So good. Hey, Simone, thanks for, first of all, being brave enough to text in, and also thank you for speaking to us on the phone. I know you've been married for 25 years, so well done. But what's going on, Simone? Why would you benefit from just a really great date night with some really yummy food?
Oh, look, before we actually got married, my husband was really romantic and he would give me flowers and take out for dinner and all those sorts of things, and that was really sort of filled my love tank. But since we've been married, really haven't seen a lot of that. I know that he's a really amazing person and he cares really deeply for me and he does what he thinks that I need, but I don't, even though we've talked about it ad nauseum, I really would love to see much more romance. I'm just not seeing that happen. Doesn't
I hear
seem
you.
to be getting through.
Simone,
I think a lot of women feel
Lucy's
that,
looking at
Simone.
me. Guys, I know we drop the ball sometimes. Ladies, I apologise. Guys, we've got to do better. We've just got to, as we try really hard at the start, and
Yeah.
then sometimes we just get nice and relaxed.
And can I just say, just side note to all the guys, it's not actually that hard. We're not after diamond rings and that kind of thing.
Well, you are.
Well, we are. But it can just be a note left on the sink in the morning just saying how beautiful we are and how thankful you are you married us. It can be just those extra things you do and those moments in the kitchen where you just stop and embrace your partner and go, I love you. It's not hard, men. It's
And
not hard.
Simone, please don't feel like you're the only one. You're not alone.
No.
Even I'm sure Lucy has felt this way about me from time to time. What is he doing? Where are the flowers? There used to be flowers everywhere. Now it's just these smelly socks.
Oh, and that's what happens. Life, kids, it all gets very busy. But Simone, you've been so unbelievably brave, and I'm excited for you because once you know where you're at, you know where you can head to. You can get some help. Can I also just want to add in, this is not aimed at you, Simone, but just at everyone. Can I just say, marriage therapy, going along to someone and just sitting down, from experience, don't wait till it's too late, till you just at each other. Go when things are good. and learn why they're good and learn how they can be even better. Kel and I will take ourselves off once a year to go have a session just to stay on the same page. We take our cars to be serviced to make sure they run right, but we don't take our marriages to be serviced. So I highly suggest going and doing that before it gets bad. But Simone, we want to bless you with that pass to go and have that beautiful, beautiful big seafood feast.
Oh, thank you so much, Lucy and Cal. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, Simone. And again, your relationship, putting it out there for all to
Brave,
hear.
wonderful.
Very brave. And also a lot of people will relate. They'll be like, yeah, we're
Totally.
not romantic enough anymore.
And a lot of men listening going, oh, what can I do tonight? That's just little. What can I do? Can I grab something? Can I grab her a favourite block of chocolate
And
and
speaking-
go, this is for you, not for the kids?
Speaking from experience, guys, buying flowers without having anything to apologise about, it's fantastic. It's extra brownie points because your wife is like, what's this for? And you're like, just because I love you.
Yeah.
It's extra brownie points.
Yeah. Well,
you
if
don't
just-
have to apologise for anything.
Even just her favourite little treaty. You know, if she loves Smith's crisps in cheese and onion, come home with a bag and go, that's for you.
I looked at these chips and I thought of you. Vanessa in Hampton Park joins us as well. Good morning,
Hi, Vanessa.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
I'm so glad that you texted in. Your text started off by saying, I wasn't sure if I was going to text in, but then I thought about it and then I did. I would love to know, Vanessa, what's going on? Why do you think a date night would just be really great for you and your hubby right now?
Well, we've been together well over 20 years now. We're high school sweethearts.
Oh.
And we've been married just over 14. Yeah, so we had our son under 2 years ago. He was a little IVF miracle after 12 years of trying. So we're very, very happy to have him in our life. He's gorgeous, the most cutest thing you've ever seen.
Oh.
But in that time, obviously, it's a big shock. Like, you spend a lot of time building up to be a mum, and it was a huge shock to the system. So I went back to work very early at 12 weeks because I was desperate to do something that I felt like I was good at. I have a wonderful workplace, and I love being there, so I've been very well supported in that. So I'm very grateful for that. But that's also meant that I've then loaded myself up with lots of things, and I've then avoided how I've been feeling about things, and I haven't dealt with anxieties and everything around it. So we both have very busy lives. Managing now a toddler with it makes things a little harder. So in that nearly 2 years, we've only sort of had one lunch date together. And a lot of that is our schedules. It's hard to find time to be alone together. A lot of it is I feel guilty for finding time without our son because we're both working. But also I feel very vulnerable being alone with my husband because he will probe me on how I'm feeling because he notices my behaviours. And so I often try to avoid it where possible. But we are entering our 7th round of IVF next week, hoping for miracle number 2 if we're lucky. And this is one of our last shots that we'll have.
Yeah.
So it's just, there's a lot that's happening, and I've been like avoiding all of it, and listening to you guys talk about the importance of communicating and marriage and date nights sort of made me think of like, I really need to make that effort with my husband so that he knows how I'm feeling, and also I need to know how he's feeling too.
Yes. Hey, Vanessa, I just want to say, first of all, I want to affirm you that everything you're feeling is absolutely normal. And I love that you've seen this. And I love that you're going to carve out some time where you can say to your hubby, I am feeling all these things. And he will be like, no judges, I am feeling all these things. And you can get on that same page for this next period of your life where you're going to be trying for your next IVF baby, which I know takes so much out of you. We'll be praying for that miracle. And I love, Vanessa, that you're going to work on your marriage in this time, because the best thing you can do for you, for hubby, and for your son already is to have a really great, strong marriage in this season. So, Vanessa, it is an absolute honour to give you a dining experience. You're going along with your hubby to have a night, just you two, and you're not going to feel guilty, okay?
Thank you so much. That's really lovely.
The Lucy and Kel Podcast. Come and join Lucy and Kel live for Show 3000. Details at thelight.com.au.
But Lucy sent out a group text message yesterday evening saying, can I do? And I believe this to be her very first Survey Says, everybody.
Survey Says.
Like I said, normally this is my domain where I ask ridiculous questions, but Lucy has something on the top of her mind that she witnessed in the last 24 to 48 hours, and she'd like to bring it to the Light family.
I do indeed. I was at a little shopping centre yesterday, a little one.
I don't know what that means. I don't know how you gauge the size of shopping
the big
centres.
boys, Eastland, Southland, Knox, Northland, High Point,
Right.
Chad Vegas. They're
So
the
this-
biggies.
This is a supermarket, the little supermarket that could.
Yeah, and it's got like a Coles and a Aldi and a Kmart.
All that you need.
and a Woolies. So
Right.
that's the size, right? Pretty good. And lots of other little shops, Target, that kind of thing. But I'm not a big player by any means. I walked past the food court, small food court, only one of the big players, just a little KFC,
Great.
a couple
We're
of
being very
sushi
descriptive.
places. I know, but not a big food court, quite a small food court. You could stand in the centre of the food court and see everybody in the food court. On the side of the food court are two massage chairs. Now, I'm talking about the ones that are big black that ensconce your body and you put in your however much you put in and it massages your body.
Yeah, they're like half a leather eggshell where you sort of sink inside the massage chair and then it gets to work.
And it,
Now,
and
I have
it
a very,
closes over your body.
very specific question. Were these on sale and
No,
you
I
could
just-
try them out,
no,
or were these
I just said
available
you,
to the
I
public?
said to you they were in the food court. They're the ones you put your money in.
Right.
That's what I said.
Okay.
You put your money in them in the middle of the food court. I don't know why. Come back. He walked away. He's upset. You put your money in them and you sit there and it faces the food court and you have a massage. And I walked past it. There's no one in it. And I thought, of course there's no one in it. As if you would sit in the middle of a food court ensconced in a leather chair having a massage.
Why not?
Because, where do I even start? Surely this makes no money for the massage chair company. Because, one, as if you're going to sit in the middle of a food court, as Jono next to you is having his dumplings, or Barry across the table is having his 4 sushi rolls.
Look.
As if you're going to sit there just being massaged, making eye contact with people who are eating dumplings.
I don't shop as much as you do, and I don't go to the shopping centres as much as you do, but there's a few things that I do know. The food court is not somewhere you go for privacy. The food court is a mass of humanity that all comes together to masticate and just stare at each other while they, as you so rightly suggested, suck down special fried rice and
Yeah.
Macca's and KFC.
Yeah.
So I don't know why having a massage while all that's happening, it's not like somebody is massaging you. You're kind of just wrapped up in this giant leather machine.
Yeah.
As it goes to town
It's
on your
gross.
lower back.
All that aside, I couldn't wrap my head around the germs. Like, just say Barry. who
Everyone's
was
fully
eating his-
clothed, aren't
No,
they?
well, listen. Barry's just had his dumplings.
Right.
He's got a little singlet on. He's a tradie.
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
What do you mean it's not true? It's my hypothetical. How can it not be true?
So hypothetical tradie Jared, was it?
Barry.
Barry, hypothetical tradie Barry, who's working on site somewhere, has decided to stop working on site, get in his car, go to a small retail outlet where there are shops like Coles
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
Woolies.
Well, who's using these? Do you think they're all businessmen from the city?
No, I've seen who uses them. The elderly.
That is not true. The elderly are not leaving their retirement homes to go to Churnside Park to sit in a massage chair and
Yes,
watch
they
you have your
actually are.
dumplings.
They quite actually
They
are.
are not. Listen, in my story, it's Barry.
Okay.
He's got a singlet on.
Right.
He's a bit sweaty. His back is bad because he has been in the trades a long time.
Okay.
It's the weekend, so he hasn't been on the site, Kel. He's got nipped down to get some milk for his wife, Janet.
Oh, it's a Saturday, but he's still in his tradie clothes.
No, he's not in his tradie clothes. He's wearing a singlet.
But he was sweaty. So is he sweaty from the
It's
trades
hot.
that
It's
he
summer.
was... Okay.
It's 30 degrees in Melbourne. He's got in and he's got to get his milk. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to sit in that chair, have a quick massage. Puts his $2 coin in, sits down with his sweaty back, and it's got a bit of hair on it, and which causes friction on the chair. He's sitting there. The chair is massaging his back. He's like loving this, and he gets up and leaves. No one sanitizes that chair in between Barry's massage. And then what happens if Lucy decides to go get a massage and I'm sitting there in Barry's sweat and hair? Like, this all to say,
I know this.
no one is using these chairs because
I
of the
know.
germ factor and the factor that I don't want to be looking at people making eye contact as my whole body's convulsing in a chair.
Right, now, I know this is the first time you've tried Survey Says, and believe it or not, this is Survey Says, everybody.
Survey says.
And normally we're like, are you one or are you the other? But for the last, I'm going to say 7.5 minutes, you've just yelled at people that use massage chairs. So what sort of segment is this?
Oh, yeah. It should have been called something like
Lucy's Angry.
Lucy's Rants.
Would we like to see if anyone would like to counter your opinion with an opinion that suggests that they do use the massage chairs and it's okay?
Yep.
And they won't be yelled at.
Do you know, as I say this, I was at the airport the other day with my dancers. And-
I know this is where it all falls apart, everybody.
And two of them disappeared, and then I found them in massage chairs. And I haven't even brought it up with them because I need to say, guys, that's just gross. Germs.
Massage chairs.
Massage chairs in shopping centres Not at your home, because that's fine. Massage chairs in shopping centres.
Do you?
Would you use them? Have you? Or would you not? Are you anti them? Would you look at them and go, you couldn't pay me enough to get into a massage chair at a shopping centre. So I just want to know, where do you stand, yay or nay? I think this was a great survey, says.
I think it was too.
I think you loved it.
I did. Massage chairs at the supermarket, yes or no? People are responding via the text messaging service.
Yeah, look, I've got a message here from Karen who says, no way. I'd feel too self-conscious sitting there while people walk past with their groceries.
Really?
Yep. Making eye contact with people just awkwardly as your body's convulsing.
I don't think they're convulsing,
They do. Have you not seen it? You go like this. It's like this.
I think something's wrong with the chair if you're convulsing.
No, it's massage. It's like a shiatsu chair. The whole things are like that.
Do you get to press the buttons to stop it or start it and make it go faster and slower?
Tom in Ferntree Gully texted, no thanks. I don't trust who's been in that chair before me, just like Lucy, and it's too public for my liking. Yes, Tom.
Okay.
I knew people would side with me on this.
All right.
I knew that. Jess in Cranbourne says, I would love a massage, but really not in the middle of a shopping centre.
Not in the middle of a shopping centre. Okay. Good. Not in the middle of a large group of people.
That's why I've gone past these chairs all the time. No one's ever in it, so I must be right.
If I delivered one to your house that no one had ever used before.
I said to you, in the privacy of your own home, it's fantastic.
Right. It's just the public nature of it and the fact that it's a communal massage chair.
It's exactly what I've just been saying the last 10 minutes. It's the germs, and it's also the fact that you're staring at people as your body is. Imagine having a massage by a human person, and you're all on a row of like 5 tables and there's 5 of you. That's too intimate. You don't need to see that. I don't need to see that.
I think we're pretty aware of how you feel about massage chairs.
Dave has texted in from Pakenham. He goes, no, I just want to get my shopping done at the shops.
Oh, that's a good point. Where do you just hold your bags either side of the chair?
Put them on the floor, and some punk teens run off with them.
Oh, because you can't get out of the chair.
Can't get out of the chair, too relaxed.
Mid-masseuse.
Also, you're so relaxed you don't care. You're like, take my shopping.
All right.
Anyway, look, right now 100% of people agreeing with me.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
The countdown is on, everybody.
The countdown is on to Lucy and Kel's Show 3000. Sorry, just got a little bit carried away. Thought it was worth shouting.
We are super excited about Show 3000, which is not tomorrow, but next Friday.
Oh, it's coming around.
Just gets confusing at this time of the week because you go, like, next Friday, and they're like, tomorrow? No. Next Friday. So, not tomorrow.
No.
Next Friday. Easy. If you just go to the website right now, all the details are there, thelight.com.au.
Yes. Head to the website, then just scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you'll click on a thing that says Show 3000. All the details are there, the time, the entry. You do need to register to get tickets. We have a limited edition Lucy and Kel show bags bursting with amazing prizes for the first 100 people who attend at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
So put it in your alarms. Get your kids off school. I've also written a letter for teachers that you can give to your school to let your kids off school. It's a legitimate, legally binding letter.
It's going to be a 4-hour live show with you as the in-house studio audience. We're going to celebrate with you because we couldn't have done 3,000 shows of Lucy and Kel for breakfast without the Light family. And we are taking trips down memory lane across the course of the next week or so in the lead up to the Big Friday live event. In the course of the last couple of days, we've been reminiscing on some of the audio that we have played, wondering why we went to so much effort
What were we doing?
back in those days of radio when there was lots of sound effects and animal barnyard noises and falling downstairs, funniest home video style.
Do you remember we had a character called Ian the Motivational Porpoise?
We did have Ian. Was he a porpoise or a dolphin? Or
Dolphin.
both?
He was a motivational dolphin.
He would come out of the ocean and then give us inspirational. Yeah, anyway, there was a lot going on back in the day. We've been on the air for about 13 years together. Yesterday we talked about some of the weird competitions we were running over the course of the 3,000 shows that we have almost done. Some of them we remember. Others we have no clue what they were for. Today I want to play you some audio from back in the day because we often had a lot of great support from the team. And we still do. But there have been different incarnations of management across the years that we have been on the air. And at one point, Lucy and I got so bored that we tried to conduct a social experiment on our then CEO, Jared Grates. Greats by name, greats by nature.
Yeah.
He's an excellent individual whom we're still in contact with.
Yeah.
Ripping guy. Loved Lucy and Kel for breakfast and then was always open to answering a phone call from us.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to just play this audio. Again, I think we just had a lot of time on our hands. We tried to conduct a social experiment based on playing a song down the phone. I'm going to play the audio and then we'll discuss what on earth we were thinking at the time. It's a social experiment to see if Lucy and I can get people to say things through song. Are we ready? I don't know if this is going to work or not.
I know. I'm ready.
So let's put a call in to our CEO, Jared Grates. Here we go. Put the call in now.
Hello, Jared speaking. Boom.
Get out of town, Jared. Jared Grates, our CEO. Can I say, one of the very patient CEOs that we've had here at The Light. And again, another big congratulations. We were attempting to get people to say boom on the phone, and we would call just a random bunch of people in that entire episode, just play that song.
I remember that.
And to a person, everyone would pause and go, boom?
That was such a long time ago.
Imagine being a CEO who has employed two grown-ups to do the breakfast radio program and then you receive a phone call from them out of the blue. But he was a good sport, Jared, and we do appreciate his time.
I forgot about that. That's such a good memory.
We should probably try that again at some point.
We should do that. Can we do that?
This is the problem with going down memory lane. Every time we hear something from about 7 years ago, we go, we should do that again.
I know, that was brilliant radio.
I don't know if it was brilliant radio. Let's walk back brilliant radio, but it was fun nonetheless.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast with Lucy and Kel and Casey. Well done, everybody.
Well done, everyone.
It was a good show today. Tomorrow, there is a special podcast. It won't be all of the shenanigans that you're used to because we're going a little deep, a little bit serious, and we're going to have a really rip-roaring chat with one of our favourites, Luce.
The lovely Noddy Sharma. He's so deep, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes he says things that are over my head and I have to sit there and process it in real time and then I'm like, wow.
It's going to be great catching up with Noddy. He's going to talk all things the interwebs, algorithms. Are we trapping ourselves inside of the new frontier that is AI and the things that we look at? It's going to be a fascinating discussion and you're going to hear it all on the podcast tomorrow for the Friday edition, which is great news. And I'm looking forward to it myself.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
If anyone wants to get in touch with us via the messaging services, Lucy, to this podcast, what would they have to do?
Track us down on socials. We're easy to find, or email lucyandkel@positivemedia.com.au.
And I don't want to put any pressure on, but our producer Casey has just raced out of the studio to take an important phone call for the show. That's what producing is called, everybody. Yeah. She's producing in real time.
She's running out. Someone from the blocks on the phone.
The end of the show, the end of this podcast is now resting on Lucy's shoulders. So until we meet again, it's goodbye from all of us and
a whoop whoop. And then Casey would be like, whoop whoop.
And together they'd be
whoop 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 whoop.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.